So I got a good story for you. So I almost tanked one of my first, I eventually did tank one of my first companies, but I almost tanked it before I officially tanked it, like a pre-tanking. And I'm gonna give you a quick lesson on that. So back in 2007, I created something called a computer TV. It was this little piece of software that let you watch TV on your computer. Now this is 2007, way before Netflix and streaming video and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool back then. I sold a lot of copies of that. And anyway, so I needed to buy more traffic. I was buying a ton of traffic on Google, and they just launched AdWords, right? We were crushing it. And I applied for a credit card and they turned me down. I was like, what in the world? How can you guys turn me down? Like, I'm spending a ton of money and paying my bills, et cetera, et cetera. And what had happened is I just moved from Georgia to California, and I had Cox Cable. Let me see if I can get around this guy. All right, so I had Cox Cable, and that's like, if you guys don't know, it's like Comcast, right? And anyway, so when I left Georgia, I forgot to turn in the cable box, and I changed my phone numbers. I got a California phone number, California address, and I did not obviously tell Cox Cable where I was moving to, right? Usually you don't do that. So they had no way of contacting me. So they said, it seems like there should be some way around that. Long story short, they wrote it off on my credit report, like basically I stole it, like the worst you can do. So anyways, it almost tanked my business. Like I said, we couldn't really grow more because of that. And eventually it did tank for a totally separate reason. Google came out with their quality score. Still resent them for that years later. That's a really big lesson for me, right? It was like, hey, look, I suck at paying bills. I'm good at this stuff. I'm bad at this stuff. I'm gonna do what I'm good at. I'm gonna quit doing things I'm bad at and just 100% focus on the good. So I found a company that pays all my bills for me. I take a picture of any bill that comes in, I send it to this company and they pay it. And I don't have to pay bills, which is awesome because I hate paying bills. If I hate doing something, I just won't do it. I mean, I'll do it, I'll pay my bills, but it's not like I'm not gonna do it with the fervor and efficiency that is required for bill paying. All right, so that brings me to now. What are we doing now? Is that what we're doing now? We going to kick some bill paying ass? No, actually someone kicked my ass. They kicked my car's ass. More specifically, they ran into my car. They hit the back of my car. It's okay. He was actually a super nice guy. I like this guy. Made a friend, you know? So, but anyway, so now I'm going to the body shop. Got to get the car fixed. Hey, where do I check in? All right, so now going to Hertz, got to get a car, then headed back to San Francisco. Right now I'm in San Rafael, so it's like 30 minutes north of San Francisco. All right, it's supposed to be this way. Not seeing anything yet. So, I don't know, we'll Uber out of here if there's an issue. All right. Yeah, I walked right past it. All right, so mission accomplished. Got a really nice rental car here. Thank you, AAA. And yeah, so headed back to the hotel. Let's talk a little bit about the game Nick and I are working on. And when I say Nick and I really mean primarily Nick. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna call Nick, because here's the thing, I haven't actually approved with Nick that we can talk about the game that we're working on. And I think I can probably talk him into this, but let's call him and find out. I'm gonna pull over here so I can call him real quick. All right, let me turn this up.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm on the I'm in the rental car. I just got a rental car. I'm on the audio here. Hey, man, so I'm recording, and we're in California, and it's a two-party consent state. So I have to inform you that I am recording. So,
Wow, sounds so awesome.
Yeah, everyone loves being called and recorded. Okay, hey, so I got a question. I'm doing a little vlog thing this morning, and I'm talking about this game that we're working on. I haven't told anyone what the game is, but what do you think about us actually talking about that and explaining specifically what we're working on?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be great. And I'm kind of excited about it.
Okay, cool, man. All right, so you're okay with that, because I'm about to, as soon as we hang up, start talking about specifically what it is. I have not yet. So, all right, so I wanted to get your permission first. Well, hey, while we're here, let's talk a little bit about this now, because I want to make sure I get this story straight, because what I'm going to say you might disagree with. I think, hold on, I got some camera lighting issue here. Hold on, there we go. All right, so I think, man, that that I came up with this idea somewhat. Now, I know we have a little thing where you kind of think I come up with all the ideas, but
Yep.
But if you remember, if we go back to why we have, so first off, let me explain a little bit what the game is to these people. So you guys have seen these games like Color Road and Impossible Road, where you have like this windy road. I've talked about it on this vlog a few times. The game is very loosely based on something like that. That's kind of the beginning part. Now, Nick, do you agree, for the record, on audio being recorded, that that was my idea to get into that game?
Absolutely not.
Oh, Jesus, come on. All right, so tell me, where did this come from?
I mean, remember that original prototype I made in on iOS, like with trying to solve this endless life problem to make it game more exciting and more dynamic. And yeah, and that's where we all started looking into these, and we all get excited about our like this bendy, twisty path and how the camera can go turn uphill. This is where we all start looking at these like a line Zen, but next iteration of it is just like a
the line 3 when we were pitching that to Ketchup. You talking about like during that?
Yes, yes. So, and that's like a line 3, and the next level is just like a crazy mind twisting tunnel pass, and that's where it all started.
Okay, all right. Now let me take you on a journey through time. Let's go back to about 2016. Do you remember me sending you that Impossible Road game? You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, that's sure.
Right.
I'm agree with that.
Yeah, and do you remember me saying that we have to be able to make this type of game on Buildbox 3?
I mean, if you say so.
All right. So did that not have some sort of influence on all of this, you think?
Let's say 25%.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you credit.
All
Not
right.
fully, but some.
I'll take. All right. So you think? All right. Now, what about this? What about when we were doing the Buildbox 3 event, and I was really pushing this path thing? We got to have path. We got to be able to do path. Now, do you think I had any push?
Yeah, that time when I was about to kill you, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were about to kill me because I really wanted this path, right?
Yeah, I mean, I clearly remember that, like, it happened yesterday, you know. Yeah, I mean, geez, that was the tough.
All right.
But yeah, it was.
Okay, so it was tough. It was terrible. I'm a terrible person. But wouldn't that mean that I had some sort of idea about path way back then that I was really pushing this forward, possibly giving me 50% of the idea instead of only 25%?
I tell yeah, it looks like you win this
Oh,
time,
thank God. You know what I do, guys? I just fight until he gives up because he doesn't want to fight anymore.
But still, it's 50. It's not 100%.
All right, all right.
Kinda...
So you got 50 and I got 50%. That we're equal on this game. But well, I got to be honest. I got to be honest, guys. I have not even seen. I've not played or anything. You've developed everything up to this point. Tomorrow, I think Wednesday, we're meeting at the office. So tomorrow we'll be able to look at that. But you have definitely done all of the development, design, 100%. I just want a little bit, just a little bit of credit there for you moving in that direction.
Oh yeah, you have all the credit. You have a huge chunk, so don't be worried about that.
That was close, man. That was close. All right, man. So I'll be at the office. What time are you going to be there tomorrow? Like 10 something?
Yeah, 10:30 as usual.
Yeah, we're real serious around here. We're 10:30 to the office.
10:27.
All right, perfect. I'll be there around then as well, man. So I will see you tomorrow, buddy. Thanks for letting us talk about this. I think it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited about that. See you.
All right, see you, man. Bye.
Bye.
Whew, tough sell on Nick to get that 50%, but we got it. So, all right, so tomorrow we're gonna talk more specifically about what we're working on and show some video. Little surprised he went for that. Usually he's not real big on that. We normally can't talk about anything because we're doing it with a publisher. This one we're going to attempt to do some UA and self-publish. So that way, I think we can talk about it on here. And that's good because I want this to be really what we're doing, right? It's inside the box. It was going to be called Behind the Box, but that was a stupid name, and Nick came up with Inside the Box. So to be inside and really show you what we're doing, I mean, a huge part of that is creating games. And I'm talking about all the time on here, how to create hyper-casual games, what you can do, et cetera, et cetera. And if I'm not following that up with showing you what we're doing, then, I mean, kind of what's the point? So it'll be fun. All right, so look out for that. Trey Smith, we'll talk to you later.